This is a longer version of the video I just made about lack consciousness and abundance consciousness, which we are shifting out of. So most people that are complaining and unhappy in their lives are because they're stuck in lack consciousness, which that is the consciousness of I am not enough, I don't have enough, always needing more. It's like a mental illness, honestly. And I remember growing up with a mother that was never satisfied. And that song from Prince, maybe I'm just like my mother, she's never satisfied, right? So it's like you get what you want, but then it's not enough because there's this empty hole inside you that no matter what you pull in from the outside world, it doesn't fill it. And that's what lack consciousness is. And that really, it can be applied to narcissists and sociopaths and psychopaths who are always seeking to take and like this parasitic energy, take from others to try and fill that hole. And that hole cannot be filled from outside of itself. The only way to fill that hole is to connect with the source energy, the light, and the love from inside ourselves. And then that is called abundance consciousness. Because if we already know that we are enough and we have enough, and we don't go seeking everything from outside ourselves, then we don't have that neediness. Then we feel that energy, that source energy filling us up from within, like a lamp that's lit from within. Our flame is burning bright. We're happy and content. And when we have that contentment, then we are magnetic by nature because we are radiating out this source light energy that's within us. So abundance consciousness knows that it doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. It doesn't matter how big your house is, or even if you own a house. It doesn't matter the status of your job or any of that, You're a soul in a body and you get to live your life however you want to live it. You could live in a tent on a hill and be the happiest person on earth. It depends on what you value and what your soul wants to create. So those souls that are living in accordance with their truth and are happy about it are the ones that are most magnetic and abundant. It's not about material possessions and money. So abundance consciousness also is about giving to others. So no matter how much that you have, you're willing to share whatever it is with those in need. I was riding my bicycle down the street the other day and this man asked me if I had a few extra colones for some food. He needed some food and I was happy to share. I don't have a lot, but I'm happy to give to those in need because I know what it's like to not have anything. I've been there, and I was there because I was in lack consciousness. And to shift out of it is so freeing. So then you know the difference, and to live the difference is truly a miracle, to make that shift and to know that whatever you need, Source, God, Creator, the universe is going to supply that for you from within yourself. And that you don't have to go into worry and fear. I mean, I know people who have millions of dollars who are in scarcity mindset. They're always worried about money and about losing that money. And that's really no way to live, You've got money, share it. And abundance isn't just about money. It's our consciousness of, what can we give from our hearts? Service. How can we help others in acts of service? Or just our energy, our presence, our attention, our time, spending time with people. So there's so much more to abundance than money. And being in that abundance consciousness is in alignment with the Creator, because when we're in the seventh dimension, when we're in heaven, we just want to give and share everything that we have so that everyone has what they need. You know, it's that total selfless, unconditional love feeling. And I've been there too. So I know, I speak from experience. So this shift from lack consciousness to abundance consciousness is happening for everyone. And all you need to do is just be willing to make that shift and begin to see which parts of you are holding on, scared, clinging, tight, afraid to let go, and afraid that there's not going to be enough for you, or that you're not enough. And then love those parts of you. Say all the things that they need to hear, and then mean it from your heart. Pull them in, draw them in, embrace them, love them, and let them know that they are enough. And slowly over time, we integrate those scarcity aspects of the self into wholeness, and we make that shift into abundance consciousness. And it's one of the most liberating and beautiful shifts that we can make, that will make all the difference in how we live our lives. So if you find yourself complaining and blaming and feeling like, fearful around resources, and whatever it is that you don't feel like you have enough of, really begin to do that inner work and set your intention to shift into abundance consciousness. It's there for you. It's our natural birthright. This is who we are by our nature. God is abundant, the earth is abundant, and so are we, because we are made of God and the earth. And so it's really that simple. We are abundant. That's the truth. So as we align with the truth, then we receive our inheritance, which is to be abundant. All right, I hope that this resonates with you. I wish you a wonderful day, and peace out.